It might seem like they not crazy, but they crazy. If I say the wrong thing, like he finna like smash the door open. Like I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to die today.
I put a band in the door for a band. Let a bitch know that I got it. I spin a rack on narcotics. Might be in the trap to your college. Informants was watching in the El Camino. I turn a rat to a casino. I tied it up with my nigga Bino. Then I'm my dog, I should call him Bingo. Look how my wrist hurt a nigga ego. Preacher's daughter trying to Christian mingle. Run in your house like a Christmas jingle. Flood Spanish, so I called him Rico.
What's up, guys? My name is Janae and welcome to my channel. So today's video, we're gonna be doing a mukbang, whatever you call it. This is my first time doing this type of video, but I'm really excited because I'm really hungry. So we just gonna go ahead and get into it. I got Chipotle. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and hit that like button down below. Also hit the notification bell so you can be a part of the Janae gang. If you're already a part of the Janae gang, hashtag Janae gang down in the comment section so I can see you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is a mukbang plus a story time, you guys. I'm gonna tell you about the time that I had like an internet cyber stalker and about the time that I was followed home by this guy. So yeah, this should be a good video. I just went to Chipotle, y'all. I'm so hungry. And I feel like I waited so long, like I was in traffic. It was like so much traffic because it's like 5 o'clock right now. You know that Atlanta traffic gets crazy. So yeah, basically I just got a bowl with a tortilla at the bottom. That's what I always get. And what did I get? I got white rice, black beans, steak. I got cheese. I got the like the hot salsa, the pico, the corn. I got sour cream on the side, guac on the side, and lettuce, and we lit. Oh, I can't even wait. Let me get something to drink. So I just got me some fruit punch, some Minute Maid fruit punch, and I got me just some water. Yeah, am I the only one who like eats my guacamole with a fork? Like I eat my guacamole just like this. Like honestly, it tastes so good by itself. Like that's how I'm gonna eat it. And I also got these tortilla chips. I would get some at Chipotle, but it's like it costs extra, and I already had chips at the house, so yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Y'all, I'm so hungry. Like, you do not understand. Oh my god, Chipotle is just like my favorite. Like, it's just so good. I wish I had one closer to my house. If it was one down the street, I would be at Chipotle all the time. But yeah, though, so let me get started with the story. So it all started, I got on this like this app. It wasn't Tinder, but it was like something similar to Tinder. The app is called, I hope you don't watch this, but it's just like a app. The app is called Badu. And yeah, I was just on the app because I was just bored one day. And I had the app. I really didn't have nobody to text at the time. Like, no, I just wanted to text somebody new. So I was like, let me get on this app, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on. And then I deleted the app like 3 days later, but yeah. So on the app, you can like it connects you to people like nearby you, like so in the same area. So fast forward, it connected me to this guy. So I don't know, by his profile picture, he was alright. He wasn't, you know, the greatest looking in the world, but I don't know. He just messaged me, I messaged him back. So we were talking, and then he wants to get my number. So I gave him my number because we both like we were texting in the app, you know, messaging back and forth in the app for a minute, and then we both really didn't get on the app that much, so he was just like, I'll just text you. So I was like, okay. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So I gave him my number. We texting or whatever. So one day he asked me, he called me. I'm like, okay, sure. So the first time he called me and he just didn't say nothing. And it was like a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background. And I was just like waiting, and then he just eventually hung up. So I was like, okay, that was weird. So he didn't call back. I didn't call him back, and he just didn't say nothing. So a couple days later, by this time I had deleted the app. So a couple days later, he texted me. He was like, can I call you? And I was just like, and he was like, I'm sorry about last time, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, so he called me, we're talking. I don't know exactly what we talked about, but I just know my first impression was like of him was not a good one. Like I was just like, and like, you know how you could just talk to somebody, you could see like if y'all gonna click. The conversation I had with him, I just didn't feel that connection. So I was just like, nah. He was talking about how he got this girl pregnant, but then the girl was pregnant for like 2 years, so she was lying about her pregnancy the whole time. And I was just like, dude, like, how do you not know she was lying about her pregnancy? Nobody's pregnant for 2 years. What? Just the whole conversation was just like, what to me? So, and then another reason I didn't want to deal with him was because he knew my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend from like high school, he knew him. I don't know how we figured out that he knew him. Oh, this is how I figured out how he knew my ex. So he posted me as his Woman Crush Wednesday, and my ex, who I hadn't spoke to in like forever, he called me up, and he was like, oh, y'all, you and him talk? I was just like, no, he just put me in his Woman Crush Wednesday. And he was like, oh, okay. I'm like, what? That's crazy. After we talked that day, he kept texting me. I did not text him back just because I wasn't interested. Plus, I was busy and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't feel the need to say, hey, this is not gonna work out. I just didn't text him. This is so good. So I just didn't text him. This man keeps texting me, like, message after message. I'm not responding. He just keeps texting me. The next day, he texts me again. I didn't respond. The next day, he texts me again. I didn't respond. The next day, text me again. I didn't respond. Eventually, I blocked him. So yeah, eventually I just blocked him because I was just like, all right, dude, like, come on now. So fast forward, I didn't hear from him for like, I don't know, maybe like a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks. So then this number texted me. It was like, oh, y'all, this is my new number, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, oh, by the way, he followed me on Instagram too. So the number texted me like, oh, this is my new number. Y'all save me in. Like, he sent it to like everybody in his contacts. So I was like, who is this? And he said his name. So I was just like, oh, okay. So he was just like, oh, how you been? Like, trying to act like we talked. And I was just like, did I respond? Like, he kept texting me again from that phone, and I just was like, not responding. So I think he sent me a dick pic. Yeah, he sent me a dick pic, and dick pics are so disrespectful. Why? Why would you think that I want to see a picture of your private area? Like, do you think that's gonna make me, like, if I see a dick pic, then I'm gonna just be like, oh, okay, I might want to mess with him? Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. Like, I don't know of no girl who has got sent a picture like that and then just was like in love with the dude. Like, no. So then he said some disrespectful stuff, like, you know, something sexual, and I was just like, blocked, you know what I'm saying? So I blocked him. So at this point, he DM'd me, and he was like, you know, trying to talk to me through DM, and I was just like, didn't respond. I'm trying to remember if I blocked him on Instagram. I don't know if I blocked him on Instagram or not, but I know I stopped responding to him. Yeah, this man just was like relentless, and he just kept going, to the fact where I had to block him like on literally everything. And I was just like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? So then this is the part that I was just like, dude, like, so at first I was just like, I didn't make a big deal of it. I was just like, this dude is kind of like, he's doing the most. So this is what made me be like, okay, dude, like, you're really tripping. Notice how I told you, he texts me from one number, I blocked that number. Then he texts me from a different number, say he got a new phone. I was just like, oh, okay. I blocked that number too because he sent a dick pic. Tell me why this man texts me. No, before that, before he texts me, before that, I got a call one day from a different number, and I don't know who it was because they didn't say who they were. And they called me and they was just like, I forgot what they were saying. Like, oh, you think you too good to talk to me? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, who is this? Like, who is this on my phone? And it was just like, oh, no, I'm not going to tell you who I am because now you talking to me. So maybe I shouldn't tell you who I am so you can talk to me. I don't know if this was the same person, but I think it was because I'm like, how else would he get my number? I'm like, who is this? So they was not saying who they were, and I was just like, bruh. So I texted the number after we hung up. I was like, because I just hung up, I was just like, who is this? And the person just never told me who they were. I was just like, bruh, this is so crazy. Like, I'm like, but when he was talking to me, I don't know if I was half asleep because they called at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't recognize the voice. I didn't recognize the voice of who was calling me, so I don't know if it was the same dude or not, but I don't know. Like, I was just getting so creeped out. Fast forward, I got a text from a different number. Let me see what the text message said. Did I delete it? Oh, so it was a different number, and he said pull up, and he sent a dick pic. I was just like, this sounds crazy, but I recognized the picture. It seemed, I don't know if it was the same picture from before, but I just knew off rip who it was. And I said, leave me the f alone, dude. Leave me alone. Like, that's what I text back. So yeah, I was just tired at that point. I was like, okay, I'm not finna ignore you because you keep coming from different numbers. This is like the 4th different number that you done hit me up on. At least let me make it clear, like, I don't want to be bothered by you. I don't know how you didn't get the memo before, but now I'm just making it clear. Then he was like, what? I said, who are you? Even though I knew who it was. He was like, why are you texting? And now, even though I knew who it was, I was like, who are you and why are you texting me dick pics? So he said, I effing love you, Shakira. I said, who are you? And then he said his name, and he said, fuck with me, baby, I love you so much. What's up? I know you a clout chaser, but still, fuck with me. I said, now at this point I was getting upset. Like, I didn't go off on him at the moment, but I just like called my friend. I was just like, bruh, this nigga, I was like, this dude keeps bothering me. I don't know what to do. Like, I just don't know what to do. What should I do? I was just, at this point, I was kind of like scared. Like, even though, I forgot. This is like a big part. This is like a big part of the story. So, before this happened, I seen him. Oh my gosh, I was going to CVS. Bruh, I was going to CVS on my side of town, well, on my mom's side of town where I used to live. So, I live in Atlanta right now. I live in the city right now, but at the time, when I first messaged him, I was living on, you know, the side of town where I grew up on, like where I went to high school. And so I went over back from that side of town because my mom and my grandma lives over there. And I went to CVS, and I was in CVS checking out, and I was about to walk out, and I seen him, and he looked dead at me, like, and his mouth was just like open, like he was just like, and I was just like I was not trying to make eye contact. Like, I was trying to act like I didn't see him. And then I was checking out, he was coming in, and I just like left. Like, I was going about that. I was like, oh my gosh, like what? So yeah, that was that. So this happened where he texted me from a different number. This happened after that, like a few, I would say, I don't know, it had to be like a few weeks. Fast forward, like I was saying, he was like, what's up? I know you a clout chaser and all, but still fuck with me. I was like, please leave me alone. And he was like, only because you said please, bye. And I was just like, okay. So that's the last time I heard from him. I hope he doesn't switch numbers, because I haven't changed my number. I know I might need to change my number. Like, if I get another text from him, I'm gonna change my number. I'm getting like paranoid, so I'm switching my number. So I've dealt with, like, you know, something like that before, where I just, you know, not interested in somebody and I stop messaging them and they keep coming. But after a while, they get the point. But I've never, this was just so crazy to me because I've never had somebody just like on all different platforms, like sending dick pics. I ignore them, block them, I hear from them from another phone number, block that number, another phone number, block that number. I don't know if he was switching his phone number or if he was using other people's phone and just, you know, still had my number. But that was just so creepy to me. I was like, oh my god, like, what? It was just so crazy to me. And I was like, I don't know. And when I said I talked to this man one time, I talked to him on the phone one time. So I don't know. What I learned from that is I'm not giving out my real number anymore. I don't know. I was kind of just like whatever when I did it. But now I'm being more conscious. Like, I'm not just giving out my number to people. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason I don't give my number out now. Like, even if I meet the person in person. Like, if I'm at the mall and I meet a dude, say, let me get your number. I'm like, nah, you can get, I don't know, my Snapchat. I'm not giving you my number. So that's that story. And let me tell y'all about the time that I got followed home. This story is so crazy, y'all. When I say I was so scared. This is about the time that a guy followed me home and I was terrified. So one day I'm driving. This is when I was still living on my mom's side of town. So I forgot where I was on the way home from, but I was like close to my house. Like, I wasn't quite there to my house yet. So I stopped at a red light. And it's this dude in the car. I'm in the turning lane. He's in the lane going straight. So, you know, I turn my head and then he's like saying something like, roll down your window, roll down your window. The light, my light turned green, so I really just didn't say nothing and I just drove. So, next thing I know, I don't know why, I just looked at my rearview mirror and I see his car go from the straight lane to the turning lane, to turn left. I was like, what? So I was like, okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. That was my first thought. I was like, maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe he meant to be in the turning lane. Maybe he was trying to get my attention. Maybe he was trying to get my attention so he can get over and not so he can like get my number or something like that. But I'm pretty sure he was trying to get my number because he was like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, there's also a possibility he was just trying to get over. So I'm going. And he's still behind me. So at this point, the road to my neighborhood, like my subdivision, is just one straight shot. So he's behind me, but I'm not really paying attention. At this point, I'm paying attention, but I'm not thinking like, oh, he's following me, because it's not like I'm making so many turns to where he got to be following me. Oh, no. I did make one turn. So I had to make a right turn to get to where I was going, and he made a right turn too. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. Like, I don't know. I just didn't know. Like, I wasn't scared, but at the same time, I was just like, oh, what? So I'm like, okay, he's probably not following. He's probably not following, because the way I was going, it's a lot of houses and a lot of neighborhoods, like a lot of, you know, residential in that area. So I'm like, okay, he might just live in this area too. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't tripping. So then I get to my neighborhood and I turn in my neighborhood and this man makes the same turn as me. I'm like, bruh, no, I'm not trying to die today. Like, I'm not trying to die today. I'm really not trying to die today. Like, I like my life right now. So yeah, so he comes and he turns into my neighborhood and I'm driving and I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know whether to stop. I didn't know whether to keep going, like, because I wasn't at my house yet. But I'm like, I don't want this man to know where I live. So he started honking, like, And I'm just like, oh, bro, I'm like so scared. So I stopped. At this point, we're in like a subdivision. So it's houses and houses. So I'm just like, bro, it's like, I was scared, but I was like, okay, hopefully, you know, it's going to be witnesses. It was broad daylight, so I was just like, he's not about to do nothing crazy. But, I mean, he could have, but I was just like, I'm just hoping in my mind. I'm like, just my heart was beating. I was just like, bro. So when I stop, he pulls up beside me, and he gets out the car. And I'm just like, he comes up to my door, and I'm just like, I did not open the door. Like, I locked my doors and everything. I did not open the door, and I just looked at him, and he was just like, trying to get me to open the door or something like that. So I cracked the window. Like, I said, like, I did not open it. That shit was open like this much, and I was just like, yeah, what? I don't know what I said. I don't know if I was rude or polite. I don't think I was rude, because I don't know if I wasn't trying to make him, I don't know. I just made it aware in my tone that I was uncomfortable, but I didn't want to be like just crazy disrespectful. I don't know how crazy he is. I don't know if he's finna like, if I say the wrong thing, like he finna like smash the door open. Like, I don't know what to do. So I just tried to keep my tone like neutral, but at the same time my facial expression was probably showing like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I'm so into the store, I forgot I have food. But yeah, So I cracked my window. This man said, oh, you just so beautiful. I just had to get your number, and I was wondering if you would give me your number. I was like, what? What? So you follow me. So you follow me home just to get my number? Like, no. No. Like, I don't know, he seemed, when he did ask for it, like, he didn't seem crazy. You never go by, you know, what the person seemed like. It might seem like they're not crazy, but they crazy. So, but when he did say, like, when he said it, you know, he said, oh, I wasn't trying to, you know, scare you or not to be weird, but I was just trying to get your number. You're just so beautiful, and I just really want to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. And he was just really nice about it. And I was just like, at this point, I had mixed feelings. Like, I was relieved because I was like, okay, he don't seem like he's trying to, you know, attack me. But then I was just like, bruh, no, don't do that. You know, if I saw you at the light. If I wanted you to have my number, I would have gave you my number. Like, no. I was just so upset by that point. And I forgot what I said. I think I said I had a boyfriend. I lied and said I had a boyfriend when I didn't have a boyfriend. He was just like, oh, okay, I understand. He got back in his car and he left. And I was just like, bruh. That's like one of the most scared. Like, I was so scared. I was so scared. Because my mind was just on the worst. Like, I was like, bruh, this man's finna murder me. This man's finna murk me. This man finna. I was like, bro. I was so upset. But yeah, y'all be careful. You know, out here. Luckily, you know what I'm saying, mine kind of ended, you know, well. And it wasn't nothing like, even with the guy that was like a quote-unquote cyber stalker, it didn't go to the next level. Yeah, and the guy that followed me home, thankfully, you know, it was just him trying to get my number and it wasn't nothing more. So y'all just be careful. Yeah. That's really all I gotta say. And that's the end of this video. I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do more videos like this and more story times, definitely comment down in the comment section below. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys. Oh, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Jonay gang. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.